The compensation review is not only about pay. We went with the pay element first because it was important to show a commitment to workers and to show workers that we understand the challenges that they face. The pay element of it is not yet totally resolved. There are still anomalies that exist. And we have established within the Ministry of Finance and the Transformation Implementation Unit an entire procedure to treat with the anomalies that exist. And those anomalies will be resolved.
Hey my people, bless up, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Isabella Rose. Thanks to all the new subscribers, thanks to the returning subscribers. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, turn the post notification bell on so you won't miss an upload from me. On the road to 5K, help me to get there. Alright my people, so in this one, you have the G2K coming up, Mr. Shane Kerry, bashing opposition leader Mark Golding and saying that, him coming out and talking about he's going to increase the income threshold to up to 40%. He's being a hypocrite because he heard Prime Minister Andrew Holness said that he will touch on that topic. And so, that's why I'm running and come and speak about it. But listen to this clipping of what he said as it pertains to Mark Golding and weigh in by dropping some comment in the comment section.
This call can only be seen as barefaced and, in my opinion, shameless. I believe the PNP thinks that the Jamaican people have short memory. In 2016, when the Andrew Holness-led administration introduced the $1.5 million income tax threshold, it was criticized, it was tear apart, it was even called retrograde by the PNP. Now to see the PNP taking a U-turn and only trying to pirate the policies of the JLP, one can only summarize such a behavior as one not being in the best interest of the Jamaican people. The Prime Minister, in one of his statements in the House of Representatives, did indicate that the possibility does exist and the administration will be looking at the possibility and working the numbers to see how best an increase in the income tax threshold will be done. Those were the exact words, will be done. And so I think at this time the public and the Jamaican working class can only exercise some level of patience because, as was indicated, that is the intention of the Andrew Holness-led government to see how best that can be improved.
Meanwhile, the National Integrity Action is calling for the timetables to be completed as it pertains to, government's accountability framework. In particular, they're speaking of the code of conduct for the members of parliament. They want to know from Prime Minister Andrew Holness when, is this accountability framework gonna be completed. In a statement to the media, the National Integrity Action says while it acknowledges the Prime Minister's decision as it pertains to him rejecting the 214% salary hike, it finds it hard to justify the increase that is being applied to the rest of the cabinet and the members of the parliament given a lack of job description. Right? So the group is also proposing that the 2024 increases for parliamentarians be suspended until the code is implemented. Want to tell me what you think about that and if you agree with what they're saying. Alright, so Andrew Holness responded to the National Integrity Actions and he's saying that, the government is working with a timeline of 2 years to fully establish a transparent and efficient system to measure the performance and output of the public sector workers. Government workers will be subjected to a management and accountability system under the public sector compensation review that will help to determine if they deserve pay increase in the future. He notes that accountability doesn't stop with the political directorate, so it's not only for those who are in parliament, but for all public sector workers must be held accountable for, whatever job that they're doing and will be graded against this performance framework.
One thing you wouldn't want is for somebody putting out less effort and getting more pay than somebody who puts out more effort. So you need to have a transparent and efficient system that measures effort, measures output. And that is the establishment which we propose. We're working that our timeline is in the next 2 years. We should be able to settle that, a system of performance evaluation. So that if you want increases in your pay, then it shouldn't be that the increases are only pegged to inflation. The increases should also be pegged to what have you achieved in your job based upon agreed targets set. If we agree that you should achieve X and you should perform at this standard and these are the targets that you should meet and we don't meet them or people don't perform, how do we hold you to account? The same question is being asked of politicians. How do we hold you to account? So the accountability has to be with politicians, yes, but it also has to be with the entire public service. And that is where we are trying to move the country, to move the society along where we become far more pro-growth in our thinking than we are now.
What are your thoughts, my people? Full up the comment section, let us reason. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Go over to my other platforms, Instagram and Facebook at Anisabel Rose, and follow me over there. On the road to 5K, check out the YouTube store. Check out the membership of the channel. You get a lot of benefits by becoming a member. And also, be a part of the notification shout out. First person to comment and like the video will be featured in the notification for the following video. And this notification shout out goes to Deron Daily. So big up yourself, Deron Daily. Thanks for all the support on the channel. Stay tuned for more videos, my people. Big up on yourself.